Hello everyone, you guys can barely see me probably. AJ from AJ TV. So today we're here to do another video on a computer, which is my dad's own gaming PC. What we're here to do is talk about it, and it is already dirty as hell. Well, I'm going to clean it in a minute of this too. We're here to talk about the specs and everything that is in it, the case design, and all the fun stuff, and this stupid fucking shit. It's a fucking Wi-Fi card that magnetized to the back of the computer. And it makes no fucking sense to me because it won't stay. But it does the job. Alright, let's get into it. Let's roll. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to take it off, like this front panel off, and then we're going to talk about the stuff that is in it. Now, this is a really good computer, so I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these so I can go ahead and get the glass off. Molly, get down! Molly! Fuck! Fuck. No! No! Alright, so I gotta take this stupid fucking thing off. Now, this is a Wi-Fi card that is made by, I don't know, God, I can't fucking, I can never actually fucking understand the name of it. But, yeah. So, yeah. So to pop this off, you gotta unscrew the back right here, and then literally, it's a fucking mess. You just do this. I don't like this case. I never did. I never do, because that part right there, and it makes it to where your fingerprints get on the fucking glass, and it's so bad. So now we do that. We want to talk about everything that is inside of it. So first things first, we have the motherboard, which is a Lucid. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't know the name of them, but it's their motherboard with a Wi-Fi antenna that is stupid as hell, but it's really, really fast. It's the best Wi-Fi antenna on a system I've ever seen in my entire life, somehow. Like, for real, it is awesome. And then, but in the middle of it, right here in this area, where it says M2, is an SSD memory drive with Windows 11. The motherboard is really fast, and it has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the RAM sticks are really, really good. And then we have a cooler that's TI, and honestly, I don't like these coolers. Like, they're awesome and stuff, but I just don't. It looks like it's putting a lot of weight on the motherboard. And then, coming to the graphics card, it is a GeForce RTX 3050 with, and these right here are things to where you can plug another graphics card into it, but you gotta make sure the other graphics card has that on too, and you can like connect them at once and you just use one graphics card. And the motherboard also can support up to 2 graphics cards. The power supply can do up to 2 graphics cards. Now, we're going to talk about the power supply. So let me turn the computer around so you guys can see the power supply. Let me take the back off. Now, the back of the case is regular, this is like a regular case. You just unscrew the thing and it should come off. That fell right off. It's not supposed to fall right off, but it did. Alright, so the power supply we have is a 650 watt power supply, and it is not a smart power supply. So that's the downside. It's not a smart power supply. To me, I like the smart ones. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if it's smart or not. It's really what you want to do. But this is, I can barely read it because it's upside down. But it's that series. I guess I'll turn the camera upside down so you can see it. Now, there is no hard drive in this thing because what's the point? There's no point because the SSD drive is actually up here. So I mean that's pretty cool. And these right here are where you can put more SSDs, like the little bigger ones and stuff. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Now everything in this computer is better than the one I have. It really is. I ain't gonna lie to you. My dad, he didn't want to spend $5,000 to $6,000 on building one like I did. So what it is, he's just got one for renting center and just started renting it. So that's how he's able to have such a badass, powerful computer. Now the case. Now I do not like the case. Now the case I have is better than this because I'm about to bring mine in here as soon as the video is done doing its thing. This case, it's nice. I do like the case. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's trash or nothing like that. It's just my personal pick of cases is the fish tanks. I like the fish tanks. Now, my dad has another case sitting in there. It's one of my old cases that was white. And honestly, that is my favorite case that are like these. That's my favorite one that are like these. But fish tanks are the ones I really go for. I like the fans that Dad has in here. I like the RAM sticks because they light up. I'm about to get me some RAM sticks that do that. I'm about to get me some. His motherboard can hold up the 4 RAM sticks, but the cooler is always in the way. That's why people get like the coolers that are like, I don't know what they're called. But this case can hold up to not 8 fans. 1, 2. You can put 2 down here. Obviously 3 right there. You can put big ones or smaller ones. You can put 2 up there and 1 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And then if you don't want to really count this, you don't have to. But now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the graphics card. So the graphics card is a 1 cooler times graphics card with its own CPU, which is really, really cool. It has a heat sink module to keep the better performance, and then on the back here of the graphics card, it has 3 display ports and then 1 HDMI. Now, here's the difference about the HDMI display ports. So, display ports are faster than HDMI. That means they can push more pixels and more quality resolution. That means they can support up to 8K gaming. Now, just because the graphics card has a display port does not mean it can do 8K gaming. It does not mean that at all. I know this because I have a graphics card, a really shitty one. I'll probably go grab that too and show you guys what it is. But it's just because it has doesn't mean shit. And just because it has the HDMI does not mean it can push 4K. It doesn't. Because the graphics card that's really shitty I have has both of those things, and it sucks. It's a shitty ass fucking graphics card. But I personally go for GeForce RTX. That's one I like. Thought somebody's outside. But that's the one I like. I like GeForce. Other than that, yeah, it's a good fucking computer. This is like the best computer in the house. There's honestly nothing wrong with it at all. I just don't like the case. I just don't like anything about the case. Now, since we talk about the specs and stuff, we're going to get into it. I'm going to bring my computer in here, and we're going to actually talk about the case, because I want you guys to know like what I'm talking about and stuff. And I'm just going to bring my computer in here, okay? It's going to help a lot better with what I'm trying to say. Hi guys, I don't know if you can see me, but here's my computer. Here's my dad's. I forgot to take this off. Hold on. Now it's off. So, this is a fish tank computer case. This is a tower case. Okay, so now what we're going to do is so I had to take it apart to actually realize what's better and what's not. And there's some things I was right, some things I was wrong when I was explaining earlier. So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump in. Okay, we're going to jump into it. So his motherboard could run 4 graphics cards, not 2, not 1, not 3, but 4. How the fuck and why the fuck would you put 4 graphics cards in a fucking computer? There's no point. But hey, it can. Now, my motherboard can run 2 graphics cards. Now that's 2 graphics cards is still overpowering it, but that's reasonable. Now, another thing was talk about the CPU. That's something I forgot to mention. So, he has an Intel 5. I have a Ryzen 6 700 something. So, my CPU is better than his. But my motherboard is not. His motherboard is better than mine, but my CPU is better than his. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Alright? His motherboard is a lot faster, and my motherboard is... The speed of my motherboard is... fuck, I forgot the speeds of them, but his is definitely better. My power supply is better than his power supply. Mine is a smart 700 watt. His is a, I don't know what this is, 650 watt, which is still not bad. He only has 50 watts below me, and it's still not bad. Like it's still good. So it doesn't really matter at all. But yeah, but he has an SSD, and I have an HDD, but I'm getting an SSD soon. And another thing is, his motherboard also has 2 DP ports as digital graphics and an HDMI as a digital graphics. Now, do not plug your HDMI cord or your display port into your motherboard, because that makes because it's not going to work. Okay, I don't know why it's there, but it's not going to work. If you have a graphics card, plug it into your graphics card. A lot of people get this mistake wrong and stuff. It's crazy. Now, moving to my motherboard. My motherboard has a not a display, but an HDMI port. You know what HDMI means. You know what that means. If you don't, then, well, you're learning. So, other than that, going away from the motherboards and stuff. Now, going to the Wi-Fi cards. Now, my Wi-Fi card has an antenna. That's what I like personally. I like the antennas. His Wi-Fi card is some weird looking fucking whatever this is. Don't know. But it's there. His motherboard is a Asus. Mine is MSI, which is pretty good. They're both really fucking good. They both can run an SSD small one on the motherboards. Like right here, I can show you on mine and on his. This is where his is, and this is where mine is. It goes right above the graphics card. Yeah. I have a battery thing on mine. I don't know where his battery thing is. On his, I didn't really look. But most motherboards have that. It helps it like with power and stuff. Now, my case can run 10 fans. You can have 10 fans and also a screen. Now, if you put a screen in there, it's going to cost you a fan. If you do get a screen that you can put inside of here, I forgot to call, it goes right in this area. That's why that doesn't have a fan on it, because I'm putting a screen there. But right now, the bottom can hold 3. 3 can go here, and 3 can go there. So it can really hold up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can put 9 in there and still have a screen. If I take the screen out, I can put 10 in there. Now, but I don't have 9 because I don't really need 9. I'm probably won't get 9, but you know what I mean. So right now, so we're going back to the power supplies. So the power supplies, both of these power supplies could run 2 graphics cards. You can plug in 2 graphics cards and run them like they're nothing. They both can run a bunch of fans. They're both good power supplies. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the graphics cards. So, here, I have a Asus GeForce RTX 2060. I'm getting a 3060. So this is a 2060. 2060s are actually really, really big. And my dad's, he has a Asus GeForce RTX 3050, which is a lot nicer and a lot better. And like it's really, really nice. It has its own CPU in it, heat coolers and stuff. The heat coolers are inside of it. As you can see, you don't see it on the outside, but the 2060 actually has the heat coolers on the outside. Now, they both have radiators. As you can see right here, they both have radiators. They're both really, these are really good graphics cards. Now, they all have lights. Both of them have lights, but on this one, the lights only turn on when it's dying or not plugged in. This one, there's 2 different types of lights. The one that tells you, hey, there's power coming through it, and the one that tells you, hey, it's not plugged in. Now, I do like that. The 3050 does not have that for some reason. I don't know if the 3060 does or not, but that's why I like the 2060, because it tells me, hey, here's what's going on with it. So, yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and talk. Wait, no, we're still here, sorry. So, the 2060, this is what it looks like. It can run 4 monitors, like an old monitor. I forgot what that's called. Then it has the HDMI. Then it has a display port and another HDMI. Now, the 3050 can run HDMI, display port, and display port. So that's a good thing to have. As you can see here, the 2060 is a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Because the 2060 is a 2-cooler, the 2050 is a 1-cooler. You can get a 2-cooler 3050 or a 3-cooler. You can get a 1-cooler one of these or a 3-cooler. Doesn't matter. I like bigger ones. My dad got a small one because that's what they gave him. I don't know why, but that's what they gave him. It does the job. It honestly, it's fucking awesome. Like, Fallout 76 is my favorite game right now, and when I played Fallout 76 with this versus this is better. Yeah, I can literally see the difference. There's more polish and everything. So, yeah. So now, we're moving on to the RAM stick. So, my dad got, has these types of RAM sticks. I don't know what these are called. Obviously, the name is there. But I'm getting these exact same RAM sticks soon. They're both, have 8 gigabytes on them. So, 16 gigabytes. And the same with me. You can actually pick these suckers up for like $30 a piece. Not a piece, but together. Literally $30 together. And they're 16 gigabytes together. 8, 8, 16. So honestly, you really don't need a fancy one. These are really fancy. So these are like $50 for both of them. These are like $30 for both of them. So if you want to spend an extra $20, you go right ahead and get this. Just go right ahead and do that. Not stop. But these are still good. But I'm actually upgrading soon. Like these RAM sticks and this graphics card is coming out of this bitch soon. And they're going to be totally different. I'm getting a 3060 3-cooler. So it's this. I can actually put these together. And this is how big this bitch is going to be. Look. You're going to be like, what in the world? Hold on. I got to figure it out. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait. This is how big it's going to be. No, therefore, that's how big that bitch is going to be. It's going to be a fucking huge. And, I hope it fucking fits. That's over-exaggerated. It's really not going to be that. It's going to be, like, about that big. You know, it's okay, guys. It's okay. This case is specifically built for water cooling, and 3060s, like 3-coolers and stuff, is what this case is built for. Now, this graphics card can fit in this case right here, for sure. It can definitely fit in there. But see, look, as you can see, that is as big as it can go. That's as big as it can go. Just saying. This one can obviously fit in this one, obviously, and it can fit in this one. So, guys, this is something I've been wanting. This is what they got his thing. I want to see what the RAM system look like in my computer and the graphics card, so I kind of did that. So I want to turn it on and see what happens. I want to see what it looks like. And really cool. It's cool. They're not lighting up for some reason. Oh, there they are. Look at that. Oh my god. It's freaking beautiful. That's freaking awesome. Look at that. Oh yes. That's pretty. I did the same thing with my dad's computer. I put his RAM sticks back in there, by the way. But I put my graphics card in there. See what it looks like? It looks really cool, actually. Hold on. Oh, wait. No, let's try. That looks really cool. I ain't gonna lie. It looks badass. It's awesome. Alright, so everything back to where it goes in its rightful belonging areas. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What I did, hold on, before we go. I put another fan in here for my dad because there's 3 intake fans, but only 1 exhaust fan. So I put another exhaust fan on the top, just right here, as you can see. Camera. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna plug this in, turn it on, and hopefully the fan starts right up. Yada yada yada. So yeah, but all the computers back together. All the parts are exactly where they came from. And mine, turn mine back on, working just fine. So obviously I didn't fuck something up, thank God. And now let's put this guy. Come on, let's go. What we got? Hey, I did it. Awesome. Beautiful. Beauty. Beauty. I'm thankful. Good, I'm glad. Alright then, see ya. Goodbye, guys.